Hey, and welcome to the Uncomfortable is Okay podcast. I'm your host, Chris Desmond, and this is a show where we make it easier for you to get out of your comfort zones. Today, doing something a little bit different to what I've done for the last couple of months on these Friday episodes. I am in the process of writing a strategy booklet, 25 or 30 different strategies to help you get out of your comfort zone. So I thought I would kick things off with one of those to start with, talking about developing your own mantra. So our minds are so full of noise. When we're faced with discomfort, the noise in our minds often turns negative. And this includes negative self-talk, catastrophizing about potential bad outcomes, or redirecting our actions to something more comfortable. And the negative noise that we experience in these situations affects us all in different ways. Sometimes it's going to give us a feeling of unease. Sometimes it's going to turn us into quivering messes if it starts to spiral out of control. But regardless of the magnitude of the negative noise, one thing is certain. It's going to hold us back from what we've set out to do. That's where a mantra comes in. So a mantra can cut through the negative noise in our heads. It can switch it off, or at least give us a reprieve. And in meditation, mantras are frequently used to focus on and to silence the incessant chatter of the mind. So stopping this negative noise, even for a short period, gives us the opportunity to take the next action that we need to. And a good mantra creates the ability to move forward despite the discomfort. Many of the podcast guests that I've interviewed have their own mantras, which they use regularly when faced with a challenge. Art Green and Digby Scott both use this strategy. And when they're stuck in an uncomfortable moment, they'll utilize a short phrase to build confidence and create momentum to start the task. Art uses, "You're Art Green, let's go dominate." And Digby uses, "You only live once, you don't want to miss out on this." Repeating this mantra to yourself, if you're stuck in the negative noise, will cut through the discomfort and get you to the next step that you need to take. And you might need to experiment with a few different ones to find out which works best for you. But this mantra should be short, positive, punchy, easy to repeat, and should increase your energy levels. One of the most effective ways to develop your own is to base it on why you want to achieve the challenge that you're working towards. When you create a mantra around what is motivating to you, it becomes even more powerful. So ask yourself these questions to understand why you're getting out of your comfort zone. How does doing this align with who I am or who I want to be? How does this align with what I want to achieve? And how does this help others around me? So with writing the strategy booklet, I'm going to have many moments of negative noise coming up for me. But understanding why I want to do it has helped me create some mantras of my own to cut through the noise and write the next line. And here are some of that I'm using. The first is, I'm an author. Another one is positive impact. A third is massive ripples. So that one means I'm not sure what's going to positively eventuate by people reading this or listening to this and applying these strategies. Massive things can happen for people. And the last is walk the talk. So I've got to get uncomfortable myself rather than just talking about it. So your challenge for this weekend is to experiment with a few different mantras yourself until you start to find the right ones for you. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you so much for getting uncomfortable with me today.